you had already maybe left New York at the point that Coco Gauff exited this tournament. But I just wanted to get your thoughts if you sensed maybe any vulnerability from the defending champion ahead of that match with Emma Navarro. Obviously, you felt like she was maybe playing okay because she'd got herself in a position to make a quarterfinal, but things did not go her way against Emma in that match.
Yeah, my sort of hint was after one of her early wins. I believe it was after a second round win. She went right out to the practice courts to practice her serve. And look, it happens in, in tennis, sometimes in golf. A golfer has this round and then goes out and practices. But it just felt like, guys, that the serve was going to be her Achilles heel in the end. She mentioned that during press, and it certainly was, right? 19 double faults. It's hard to win many matches with that. And it was honestly at some points just tough to watch, right? This is someone that you guys know Coco. Coco's someone that just battles and competes. And when you just don't have that stroke, it could be a real struggle. So Emma Navarro's been a tough matchup for Coco. She's just so solid and so steady. And that proved once again in the fourth round at the US Open.
I had some concerns about Coco coming in just in terms of even in Toronto, the way she was talking about being tired, about it being a long season. But I really was kind of impressed with her comments after the loss. And the word she used was perspective. And she's been able to put it in perspective that, hey, she got to be the flag bearer along with LeBron James for Team USA at the Olympics. And she's still having a great career and she's a top 5 player and, all these kind of things. Do you feel like, because we have seen some younger players sort of feel that burnout. We've seen it with Bianca, who needed to take some time away from the sport. Amanda Anisimova was talking very candidly in Toronto about the benefits of taking some of last year away for herself as well. Do you think Coco is sort of wired in a way and has the right people around her to, keep that perspective moving forward, despite the fact you're not always going to be able to live up to not only your expectations, but other people's as well?
Well, that's the big question, right? You hope so, because having the right people around you, it's so critical to a young player's success. And I think it was very interesting that one of the last questions that was asked after losing to Emma Navarro was, are you going to, ask, maybe a serve tactician to come in and try to, work on your serve? And Coco said, look, I'm going to looking at all options here to try and improve my game. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of that in the months ahead. But a lot of the players, Mike, have just spoken about the tennis schedule and it being such a grind, and it's really challenging. And I think if you look at a player like Jessica Pegula, who took some, didn't play the clay court season, it really helped her, right? And now she's in the quarterfinals, has had a great hard court season. So all these players are managing it differently, but you're absolutely right that you got to surround yourself with the right people at a young age. And remember, Coco Gauff's only 20 years old. It feels like she's been around forever, but she's still so young and has such a bright future ahead.